Hi family, good day to all of you. Welcome back to the channel. Prophetess Mickey G here, and I am so happy that I get to come back in your home family and encourage my family another day. I'm excited for your future. I don't know about you family, but I can sense this down in my spirit that something amazing is getting ready to come to you. Something amazing is getting ready to come for you. Thank all of you for what you do on our channel every single day to help bring glory to God's channel. We are so grateful to God that we are allotted the opportunity to reach more hurting and broken people to give God glory. I want to thank you, family, for supporting the book, Becoming a Master of Divine Consciousness. By faith, I believe and receive that book is going to revolutionize and help transform every aspect of your life. Letting go of things that are old and gaining nothing but new things. You are letting go of the old and you are gaining new things. You know you have to release the old in order to gain something new. You have to release what is no longer working so that you can receive something that is working. You have to release the old in order to gain the new. You know, when you're in a place where God is sanctifying you, when God is calling you out of something, when you are being sanctified from God, whenever you're being sanctified by God, when God is setting you apart to do his will or to do something absolutely amazing and awesome in life, God will sanctify you. God will pull you out of places. He'll pull you away from certain things. He'll pull you apart from people. Why is God pulling you apart? Why is God separating you in this season of your life? Because you are embarking to do something new. You are taking a new journey and you're going to embark on doing something absolutely amazing in your life, family. So God is asking you to remove all those old things. Everything that wasn't working. Don't hold on to nothing that don't work. Don't hold on to anything that is not working in your life. A lot of people in your life weren't working for your good. And you had to release that. You had to let that go. You had to. You couldn't have the old and expect for God to give you the new. You can't. You have to release what is no longer working. You have to release what is no longer beneficial in your life in order to gain something new. You are releasing things that are old, and so that God can help you gain new things in your life, family of God. And one thing about life, whenever God start blessing you, whenever God start adding in your life, whenever you start seeing the gains in your life, you know other people are looking at your life too. You know other people are watching the gains that you're having in your life. You know so many people in life, when they see your life and it looks like you have losses, you know people don't really want to be a part of your life at that moment because they see you as a loss. But I want to let you know today, family, you're not a loss and you weren't losing. God just hid your blessing. No, a lot of people have lost their opportunity with you. A lot of people have missed their opportunity with you, family. You've been winning the whole time. This is not just your winning season today. You've been in your winning season, but God just hid your win. God just hid your breakthrough, and God hid your blessing. Because God knows you have leeches that are watching your life. God knows you have these spiritual leeches that wants to come in and suck the light out of you. You had to let things go that are no longer beneficial for you in order to gain something good. God is asking you to release it. What isn't working in your life? God said, let that thing go. Let that person go. You want something better, something that's going to be beneficial for you, something that's going to work in your life. God said, you got to let all of this go and you got to make room for something better. God, listen, family, you got to make room for more. You got to make room for more. You know how you go through your home and you clean your home, you do a cleanse of your home. That means things in your home you've had a long time. Maybe you're removing these items from your home. Yes. Maybe you're rearranging your furniture. Maybe you're getting rid of old things in your home so that you can bring the new in. This is a new day for you. This is a new day. This is why some of you are doing a cleanse within you. Your spirit is being cleansed. Your mind is being cleansed. Everything about you is being cleansed because God is allowing you to have something new. You're being put in a position where you can gain, not to lose. You are not being put in a position where you can lose. Anytime God asks you to remove something, Anytime God starts removing something for your life, from your life, and anytime God starts removing people from your life, he's removing these things from your life to add. God has to remove to add. God is removing things from your life so that he can add things in your life. So just throw your hands up and tell God that you trust him. Let what come, let it come. Whatever what goes, you let it go, family of God, because you are embarking on something good. You are embarking on something absolutely great because you've been put in a position where you can gain. How are you going to gain? You're going to gain by letting it go. You had to let things go. You had to. A lot of things that you hold on to that weren't beneficial for you, family, is going to drag you down. And once God revealed these things to you and you have to let it go. It's for your own good. It's for your own mental health. It's for your own well-being, mentally, physically, psychologically, spiritually, emotionally. It was for your own good. You know, a lot of people were eating away at your soul. A lot of people were eating away at your spirit. You know, sometimes you can have people in your life, family, that will cause you not to even want to praise the way you used to praise and worship God, the way you worship God. This is a hindrance. And this is what a true enemy is. A true enemy, family, is anything or anyone in your life that will hinder your relationship with God. An enemy, a real enemy, is anything or anybody that would try to get in the way of what you're called to do. A lot of people that has crossed paths with you, a lot of these people were nothing but a distraction. They were nothing but distractions, and look at nothing other than that. Look at it as nothing more than a distraction, because this is all people were. They were nothing but a big distraction to you. You think people were supposed to be a permanent part of your life? They weren't. They served a purpose. And no matter how much you tried to make that thing permanent or that person permanent in your life, God said, no, I'm not going to let that work, because this person was not ordained. This thing was not ordained to be that permanent part of your life. Some people didn't come in your life to be permanent. Some people came into your life for a season, and when their season is up, they have to go. Some people are in your life for a reason, and once they've served that purpose, they have to go. You know, so many people in life, family, by God giving me the opportunity to counsel people, you know, so many people, even in relationships. Oh my goodness, I get it all the time, family. You know, so many people, when they meet people, right off the bat, they want to make that person to be a permanent part of their future. They want to automatically make that person a relationship for them. You know, everybody that God sends your way is not supposed to be with you in a relationship. Everybody that God sends your way is not your husband. Everybody that God sends you is not your wife. Everybody that God sends your way, you're not supposed to date these people. No, you got to pray. And you have to ask God, what is the reason that you're sending me these people? Sometimes God sends you people so that you can gain, so you can get an edge on life, so you can get up from that place that you're in. God's going to send you strangers, but they're going to be angels. God is going to send you strangers, and they're going to be angels. And you're going to have to be aware how you entertain people. Always be aware how you entertain people. Always be aware how you treat people, because you are going to gain, and you're going to gain more than what you thought you could gain by letting go. It's time to let go. And I don't mean just with your hands and just physically let go. A lot of you have let go. You have let go that thing. You have let go that person, but they're still lingering in your mind. They're still lingering in your spirit. They're still lingering in your emotions. They're still lingering in your imagination. They're still lingering in your thoughts. You have not let them go. You have not let that thing go. God is calling you to let it go. Get these things out of your mind. Get these people out of your thoughts. Get these people out of your heart space. Remove these people out of your emotions. Remove these people, family of God, out of your life mentally. You're in a mental fog. God is telling you to let this go. Let these people go. Let them go so that you can prosper. Let these people go and live their life however they want to live. and you focus on the life that God has given you, because God is not going to let something leave your life without replacing it with something better. It doesn't matter what left your life. It doesn't matter who left your life, family of God. Your life is not going to go downhill. Your life is going to go downhill whenever you try to hold on to something that God didn't ordain for you to hold on to, family of God. Whenever we try to hold on to people that God didn't tell us to hold on to, nothing in your life is going to go right. Nothing in your life is going to go right. This is how you know that God didn't ordain somebody to be a part of your life, because they're going to interfere with your purpose. They're going to interfere in what you're called to do, family of God. Some of you may do things outside of your own character because you are with somebody. You want to fit in with that person. You want to let people know that you're not so serious. You got to be who you are. And people who love you authentically, they're going to give you the room and they're going to give you the space to be who you are. You have to let go, God said. God said, let go so that you can gain. You can't gain with something old. God can't give you anything new. Holding on to something old. No, family, let it go. You've released it with your hands, but you haven't released it in your spirit. If you're having a hard time releasing it with your spirit, if you're having a hard time releasing the attachment, why do we have a hard time suffering with releasing a person or a thing that we've been attached to? Just for that reason. You have to release the attachment. Whatever that you have in your home, whatever you have of anybody's family, if you have anything that's affiliated with this person that you're trying to release, really and honestly, you got to get rid of it. Delete that person out of your contact list. Delete this person anywhere in your life that you can delete them. If you have anything that belongs to that person, get rid of it. Burn it. Throw it away. Trash it. Bury it. You have to. This is when you're going to release the attachment. You can't want to go forward in your life. Listen, family, you can't have a desire to go forward and you keep meditating on what was and what you want it to be. That's never going to be. You cannot go forward if you don't release that attachment. You have to release all attachment so God can give you a gain. God is trying to bring a gain in your life, but he's telling you to let it go. Let it go. It's not about how long you've been with someone. It's not about how much you've built. It's not about the family that you've had with somebody. It doesn't matter, family. If God didn't ordain it, you have to let it go. It is killing you to hold on to it. It is tearing you to pieces to hold on to it. It is destroying you to hold on to it. It is destroying your future to hold on to it, to hold on to that person. It is destroying you. It's not bringing the best out of you. Some people are bringing out the worst in you. Some people are not called to be in your life. God said, let it go. God is calling you to let it go so that you can gain. This is God sanctifying you. This is God pulling you apart. And whenever God is sanctifying you, family, God is asking you to let things go. Let the old go so new things can come in your life. God is sanctifying you. He's asking you to come out and be separated. He's asking you to come out and be separated, family of God. Let it go. Let people go. Don't worry if somebody's happy without you. Don't worry about that, family. You have to worry about you. You have to worry about if you're happy. You got to be happy with you. You have one life to live. One. You have a shot at life. And God is right there with you, family, so that you can succeed and so you can win. God has something better for you. Whatever you had, God has something better. You're not going to know what God has for you if you don't release something that he's telling you to release. You're not going to know how much God would do for your life if you don't release what God is telling you to release. I do understand, family of God. I do understand. You got to have strength to release. The more you release the memories, the more you don't sit around and meditate on your memories, family, it's going to be easier for you to detach. The process of detaching can be painful, but you can help yourself by releasing those things that are old. Don't sit around in your life and meditate on what you had with someone, family. Even if it was a good opportunity you had, a good time you had with somebody, don't sit there and meditate on that, because God has so many more better opportunities to give you with somebody different. That's authentic. God has greater memories that you're going to create with somebody else that is absolutely amazing for you. I'm telling you, family, God has is asking you to let it go. Let people go. Let it go. Whatever is holding you back, let it go. Release the attachment. Whatever you have that you're holding on for dear life that belongs to someone, let it go. This is a hindrance. You can't have a successful life holding on to the past. You know why? Because the past is going to come back before you. It's going to come back before you. If you're over it, don't talk about it anymore. If you're over it, you're not going to keep discussing it anymore. If you're over it, you're not going to keep bringing it up. You know, a lot of people say they're over you. They're not over you. They're still talking about you till today because they can't get over the regret that they did, what they did to you. Don't live with regret. Let bygones be bygones, family, and be open. Be in a position to receive what God is getting ready to give you. God is getting ready to give you some amazing things. And God has some good people to give you. I'm telling you, strangers are going to entertain you. And they're going to literally be angels, and you're not going to be aware of it. So be careful how you treat people. Be nice to everybody because you're going to entertain an angel, and you're not going to be aware of it. Let it go. Let it go. It may be hard, but let it go. It might be difficult. Let it go. Don't look at the time frame that you had that thing or that person. If God is calling you to let it go, let it go. If it's hindering your growth, if it's hindering the plan that God has for your life, you can't do anything else but let it go, because nothing in your life is going to go right. Absolutely nothing is going to go right. You're going to live without that thing. You're going to live without that person. You're not going to be depressed where you can't get up and face tomorrow without that thing or without that person. The devil is a lie and the truth ain't in him. Your happiness is in Christ Jesus, family. God didn't call people to make us complete. He didn't call, and don't look for anybody to complete you. God didn't create man to complete one another. No. We are to complement one another. Only God will complete you. This is why God left you and I with a void. He intentionally left us with a void. Only he could fulfill. It doesn't matter what relationship you have that's good. They can't fulfill you because that's God's space. That is God's spot. And God is not going to let anybody or anything have his spot with you. Let it go. God is telling you, let it go so that you can gain something great. But you can't gain it. You can't gain it. You can't gain it if you're going to hold on to it. You might have to cry and let it go. Let it go. You may have to cry, let it go. You may have to have a fit sometimes, but have a fit. Have your moment, but let it go. Whatever you do, don't hold on to it. Because holding on to something that God told you to let go of is going to destroy you. You're not going to be able to progress. You're not going to be able to move forward. You're not going to be able to be successful. You're not. You may have some seasons where you're successful, but you want the longevity of your success. You want the longevity of your happiness. These people, some of them, family, they weren't there for the long haul. They weren't there for the longevity. They weren't. God allowed some people in your life, family, so that you can learn some lessons. And you went and came into the lives of some people to be a blessing. But they mishandled their blessing. But they left you with a gift. They left you with a gift. And what is that gift? The gift of self-love, the gift of loving who you are, all of you, authentically. They left you with a gift of lessons that you know, that you know, that you know. What you did then, you will never do before. You will never do again. People have really taught you. This is why you thank God for your lessons, because people have taught you, family. People have taught you what you did and decisions that you made. You will never make some of these decisions again. That's a blessing. Now you can move forward and now you can grow. Let things go that God is telling you to let go of. You know what's harming you. You know what's not beneficial for you. And I don't care how long you hold on to it. It's going to destroy you. It's not going to give you the results that you think you're going to get. You're going to get the results that you desire to get whenever you gain the courage to do what you know you should be doing right now, and to do what God has been calling you to do for so long. Let it go. Because God said, I have the heavens open for you, and I'm going to pour you out a blessing that you don't have room enough to receive. But if God sees that devil in your house sitting at your table, no, family of God, sitting up in your chair with your car keys, no, God said, I'm not going to pour that blessing. God said, I'm going to have my cup of blessing in my hand, and I'm going to hold it. I'm not going to pour it. until you get the devil out of your house, until you get the devil out of your life, because God is not going to bless any of his children so the devil can come in to destroy your life. Some people can't come back to your life, family. They won't be able to re-enter. They're the devil. God didn't send them. Let it go so that you can gain the spoils of your adversary. We'll talk later if it be the will of the Lord. Don't forget to like our videos, share, and subscribe. Keep liking them, family, so that we can continue to reach more hurt and broken people for God's glory. Don't get scammed here, family. I'm not reaching out to you. Do not get scammed. Stay prayerful and let it go. And whenever you let it go, don't pick it back up. Don't let the devil come in your life and tempt you to pick him back up. You divorce that devil for good. You don't partner with a demon, because that devil will not commit to anybody. You belong to God, and the devil has it out for every child of God, because we have walked away from him, and now we're on God's team. He was God's enemy first, and now he's your enemy. Now he's my enemy, but we've overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our own testimony. I'm excited for your future. Give me your praise reports and your prayer requests.